Imagine you're in 1775 and you're working to support your family. You are not only in poverty, but the King of Britain is making things much, much difficult. He is breaking his own rules. Then you get a chance to move away from Britain. You're still under the King's rule, but you're separate and many oceans away. This is when our colonies chose to take the opportunity to split and become a different nation from Britain. Now, as an American, I personally have a great interest in America and how it came about. And we must never forget why we are a nation and how we became our nation. We must understand the purpose of our declaration. We must understand how we came about and to pursue our happiness, and never to forget the importance that our declaration is today. Now, according to an article on the purpose of the declaration, it states that our separation from Britain was important because if we would have stayed with them and stayed beneath the King's rule, then all of our hopes would have just been a lost cause. We needed the declaration to state this and to persuade our colonists to come forth and help fight. We also needed it to help support the idea of human government. We needed religious freedom. Then we also needed to support ourselves by receiving help from our foreign countries. This was a battle that we could not fight on our own. Once we used the Declaration of Independence to state all these issues and to confront the King, we knew that we were set to begin our fight. It was time to make a change now that we had addressed our issues. Now, what took place to pursue our happiness was our Revolutionary War. And according to a 2018 article from the Revolutionary, it mentions that not only did our Revolutionary War start in 1775, but it was 3 long years before we had received any help. In 1778, we did have our allies join us. France was one of them, along with a few others, and it finally ended in 1778. Now, when we recognize our sacrifices that it took to help keep our country together, we must realize the importance of the Declaration and what we did to fight for it, all that it took to come about. Now, the Declaration is still important today. The main purpose of our Declaration is to help maintain our rights and how we get to live and who we get to become. Reverend Graham also states and references from Tony Perkins that America's moral and cultural climate is deteriorating. We are losing ourselves as a nation. As we start to divide and lose and forget where we came from and who we are, we're losing sight of our strong nation and we're losing ourselves. The Declaration is a sign of our strength, not just our strength in fighting, but together in our choices as a whole nation. The more we forget our past, the more we are likely to repeat our ancestors' mistakes. Now, the Declaration of Independence is a very important document, and my flag is a sign of our freedom.